I've got, something to ask you.
What can I do for you?
Well, I don't know if you know, but my dad died when I was young. Actually, he disappeared. He never came back from one of his explorations 15 years ago.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't want your pity, okay? It's not about that. What I mean is, I've never managed to find out what kind of mission he was on and where he had gone. I know he was close to Scott. He was probably even his best friend. That old crazy man doesn't want to tell me anything. He says he wants to protect me. Look, I'll just cut to the point. I was wondering if you'd maybe look in his dispensary for me. See if you could find any of my father's notes, or letters, or...
I don't know, Amelia. Scott's like a father to me. And besides, you know he's almost always there. How would I even do it?
I'm not asking you to break in or steal nothing. Just keep him busy. And while you are there, you know, just flip through files. I'm sure he kept letters between him and my dad. He's not one to throw anything away.
All right. I'll try to make him leave, but if I don't find anything...
Yeah, I won't blame you. But I know that you're going to find something.
Okay, nächste Mission, na schön. Durchsuche Scotts Besitz. Okay, wie sieht's bei euch aus?
At your command, Lieutenant.
Gut. Okay, alles fit.
Lieutenant?
Auch alles fit. Okay. Ja, dann tschüss. Okay, wir sind schon wieder zurück. Das ging extrem schnell. Okay, ja gut, und Scott ist ja direkt daneben. Können wir dann direkt tun. So. Okay. Aber ich hatte schon die kleine Hoffnung, dass wir selbst fahren könnten. Aber leider nicht. Schade. So. Schön. Nochmal 2 Fallen. Nice. Nice. Kann ich rein? Perfekt. Dann hier noch ein bisschen looten. Code eingeben.
Can't open the lock or break it. Gonna need the combination.
So. Kombination. Okay, wo haben wir das denn? Bringst du Liked Water and Peace? Okay. Kein Code. Schade. So. Können wir sonst noch irgendwie reden?
Hello, Mancer.
Hello?
Na, was geht? Die Orte, die es entdeckt hat.
You must have traveled a lot. Could you tell me more about what you discovered?
You know, when I'm being sent out to explore, it's for prospecting. I drive around, take samples, map out the area, that kind of thing. I discovered 2 mines last year. We'll put them into service once we connect them with the shadow paths. Wow, it doesn't sound as exciting now that I think about it. But I don't care. Despite all of this, I can go almost anywhere. I see landscapes that others will never see, and sometimes I stumble across amazing places. I'm not doomed to remain under a shell of metal.
Na, klingt toll.
Can you tell me more about the sheds?
You're quite curious. That's where we park, repair, and pamper the rovers. They're under close watch because we can't take any chances with the slums all around. The Vori could sneak in and steal stuff. But we couldn't put them elsewhere anyway. We're not gonna cross the city every time we need to get out. Anyhow, if there's something you should do when you get into my sheds, it's this. When you come in, don't touch anything. Don't get close to the rovers, and if you want something, you ask me.
Okay, alles klar. Über Personen. Offiziere von Überfluss. Die Gangster, die Händler nach den Gefährten fragen. Okay.
What do you think of Scott? You know him well.
Know him well? That's an exaggeration. He doesn't actually say much about himself. Most of the time, he's on his own planet, and before he gets back down to Mars, well, we lose radio communication. He's nice. He regularly checks in to see how I am. He used to bring me gifts when I was young, but he can't help commenting on the chances I take and all. It pisses me off. I like him, but he's not my father, I mean.
Okay, interessant.
What do you think of Jeff?
He's kind of a simpleton, don't you think? Too much of an ass-kisser. I wonder if he's that straightforward. Anyway, he's just a hick trying to get promoted.
Hast du gehört? Und Dave?
Can I ask you about David?
Well, still shell-shocked by the front. I've seen hundreds of them. He blames the whole planet. He's probably not such a bad guy, but by blaming everybody, he pisses everybody off.
Tja, hast du gehört, Dave? Okay, interessant. Die Gangster.
What do you know about the Vori?
That they're a bunch of assholes. They're behind all the shit going on around the city. Extortion, forced prostitution, corruption. The worst stuff out there, I bet you there's a Vori behind it. If I were you, I wouldn't get close to those guys.
Ah,
It's the
nee.
best way to end up completely corrupt or completely dead.
Oh, die verprügeln sie alle.
You travel a lot. You must know the merchants well, no?
Well, actually, not really. I sometimes see a few of them on remote roads. Those guys crisscross the planet, and not only the shadow paths. They use sand sails, which don't give them as much flexibility as a rover. Still pretty smart, though. They don't even seem to mind traveling at night, unlike most corporate folks, because Mars is their landscape. They know it better than most. Ever hear about their secret city? Dunno if that's true. I respect their being free and well-traveled, but I've never had the opportunity to chat with them. And I'm cautious of people who are not loyal to anything.
Okay, interessant. Offiziere, unser Captain, der Typ da und Ian, der Großmeister, okay.
Do you know Colonel Mancer?
The one whom your colleagues call Great Master? Sounds a little cultish, huh? I've seen him a couple times. That old man looks nice, but beyond that, I don't know. Ain't easy to figure you out. You technomancers are always by yourselves. You probably know him better than me.
Ja, das stimmt.
Did you get to meet Colonel Victor?
Yeah, once, during a medal ceremony. Not exactly an open book, but I doubt anyone questions his die-hard patriotism. Why are you asking?
He came to talk to me. I wonder what he has in mind.
Is he freaking you out? You one of those people who are afraid of being watched? Don't be. He was most likely just interested in an officer with high prospects. If you're clean, you've got no reason to be worried, right?
Tja, aber er hat es ja auf unser Geheimnis abgesehen. Und das macht ihn zu einem Feind.
Do you know Captain Eliza?
What a woman. Nothing gets by her. Too old-fashioned and boring. She doesn't laugh often, but at least she's fair. She's your captain, right? Believe me, it could have been worse.
Stell dir mal vor, wir wären ihm unterstellt. Das wäre dann richtig scheiße. Ciao, okay, danke für die Informationen und tschüss. Das war schön. Und wir sind der Chef, okay, so viel Laberei. So viel Zuhören, ach Mist. Und verlaufen. So. Okay, wo geht's denn hier raus? So. Okay, wo war denn hier? Das war doch bei der Bar, oder? Und die Bar war... Die war doch da drüben. Gehen wir kurz pennen. Und mal schauen, ob dann hier... Oh, da ist eine Quest. Da ist eine Quest. Okay, es kommt später. Gut, laufen wir nochmal hier hin. So. Und die Arena. Läuft da noch was? Kommt da noch mehr? Gleich mal schauen nach dem Pennen. Aber vorher noch hier. Upgrades. Okay. Stufe 2 Schaden habe ich nicht. Also ein Mist. Stufe 1 Schaden. Okay, was brauchst du hier? 4 Leder. Tja. Da fehlt uns die Pläne. Plus herstellen 2. Okay, alles klar. Okay. Machen wir so eins. Gut. Dafür ein bisschen mehr Schaden. Oder gleich zweimal. Ja, warum nicht? Bis wir das andere haben, dauert es ja eine Weile. Also besser direkt so ein bisschen raushauen und dann hier. Kann ich hier Schaden 2. Okay, weniger 1. Präzisionspistole, recyceln. Der hat das nicht. Elektroteile, du hast das, schön. Schwere Präzisionspistole. Wieso bist du stärker? Ach, weil ich ja... Upgrade, okay. Chance auf Unterbrechung, Chance auf kritische Treffer, naja. Recyceln. Tschüss. So, jetzt habe ich das Upgrade, okay. So. So, jetzt kann ich. Stufe 2 Schaden. Gib mal her. Dankeschön. Tschüss. Okay, wie sieht's hier aus? Okay, da habe ich das da. Nichts Neues. Okay, alles klar. Ist dann alles gut. 195. Okay. Inventar. Bisschen lagern. So. Oh. Kann ich dich rausrüsten? Okay, ist auch was Stärkeres. Das kann weg hier. Du auch. Okay. Warte mal. Was soll ich jetzt tun? Du hast hier Schild. Kannst das da tragen? Hast du hier was Neues? Okay. Warte mal. Das ist Y. Und dann hier. Rüsten wir den Stab aus. So, der Stabkampf ist auch nicht schlecht. Nur bin ich eher ein Fan davon. Weil Nah- und Fernkampf gleichzeitig. So ist am besten. Ach, schön schlafen. Tja. Und die schauen zu. Okay. Du bist ausgeruht. Schön. Sind wir das?
Hey there.
Okay, schade, gehen noch nicht weiter. Die Arena. Schade, schade. Okay, dann hier Quest. Da drüben, okay. Was erwartet uns da? Da. Interessante Musik.
Officer! Officer! I need to talk to you!
Ja, wer bist du denn, Kaufmann?
I'm sorry to bother you, officer, but I have important information about the Vori and their illegal activities. What kind of information? I've worked for the mob. For months, I was put in charge of laundering the serum, but I can't do it anymore. The pressure put on me, the fear of getting caught. So, I have decided to tell the authorities anything they may want to know about the Vori's operations. Give them any evidence they need. But I'm scared, officer, for my life. I just need an escort to see the investigators. Can you help me out?
Na, gerne.
Let me think about it.
Nee, muss er nicht
Of
drüber
course.
nachdenken.
Sure. I need time to grab some documents the investigators will want to see. In the meantime, I'll just pray you'll agree to pick me up tomorrow?
Morgen. Finde den Händler später. Okay. Na schön. Falls er dann noch lebt. Ich hoffe, der lebt dann noch. Vater, lästiger Zeuge, okay. Na schön. Dann jetzt mal die anderen Missionen hier Zeit verstreichen lassen. Also solange es gegen die Outlaws sie ist, immer gerne. Scheiß auf die. So. Jetzt mal hier.
Hello, Scott. My captain told me that she wanted to see you.
Is it related to you? Are you sick?
No. Not that I know of. She didn't tell me why.
Oh, well, should I take my pouch then? It's an important question. I should still take it, though, but it's a little heavy. All right, I'm leaving without it.
Haben wir es Gott angelogen? Tja. Wird dann auffallen. Okay, jetzt Tasche durchsuchen. Oder das hier. Aufheben.
I think I have a problem with going through your friend's things. I hope whatever you're looking for, it's worth it.
I'm
Ja,
trying
ich
to
auch.
find information about the past. It's personal, okay?
Forget it. You couldn't understand. The officers, they aren't like us. They're above all that.
Tja. Ich verstehe schon, aber... Tja, Aufgabe ist Aufgabe und so. Okay. Und so schlimm ist es jetzt auch nicht. Kolonistentafel. Enthält Daten der ersten Kolonisten auf dem Mars, aber du kannst den Inhalt nicht entschlüsseln. Ah, das ist das Relikt, okay. Dieser Brief hat Amelias Vater Mark an seinen Freund Scott geschrieben. Sie befassen sich mit dessen Sohn. Sohn? Also von Scott oder von dem da? Interessant. Was soll dieses Fragezeichen hier? Okay. Na schön, hätten wir das schon. So. Hey, ich hab was gefunden.
Hello, Mancer.
Hello?
Ja, nur kann ich nicht lesen genau was. Was in den Briefen stand.
I found some of your father's letters.
I knew it. Tell me.
Most of the correspondence was friendly. They were very close. However, there was some tension between them over time. Some letters gloss over an expedition that they had done together, but what surprised me the most is when your father talks about a boy who was actually Scott's son. The last letter I found is a bit bizarre. I didn't really understand what he meant.
What did he mean? Do you remember?
Your dad begged Scott to stop the madness, warning that his wife's divorce was only the beginning of what he would lose if he couldn't face the truth. That it was too late for his son. He seemed to think Scott was on the verge of self-destruction.
It's true that it's rather mysterious. Scott, a son. Did you know?
No, he never told me about him. He obviously lost him. No doubt it's still a touchy subject.
We have to find out what this is all about. You have to ask his wife. Did my father really mean to interfere in his family drama? Maybe that's why he disappeared? Please, Zachariah!
Okay, es geht in eine Richtung, die mir nicht gefällt. Rede mit Scotts Ex-Frau. Da mischen wir uns zu sehr ein. Das gefällt mir nicht wirklich. Ja toll, aber ich wohl zu spät, um zurückzukehren. Schätze, die ist da drüben. Tja, ist leider zu spät. Okay. So. Da bist die Ex-Frau. Okay. Du. Angela Seeker.
I'm sorry to... You Angela Seeker, Scott's wife?
Ex-wife. What did the drunk do this time?
Nothing bad. He's a friend.
A friend? Right.
Just looking for some information on one of his friends. Mark. And your son.
Get out. Get out! What right do you have coming around digging up the past?
Ja, das stimmt. Wir schreiten da, hey. Versuchen das Problem zu verstehen.
Listen, I think Mark's disappearance was tied to Scott's research, and your son. And I know you were a researcher too, so I'm hoping you'll be able to help me understand the research better, and maybe even find your old friend.
Scott's belief that science could solve anything made him lose any time with his son, and that eventually drove him crazy. Take your research elsewhere. Let me return to my peace.
Ja, und ich will es jetzt wissen. Hier.
I'm not here to make you relive your pain, and I'm sorry if that's what it looks like, but I'm here for Mark's daughter.
She sent me to try to figure out what happened to her father.
The poor girl. Hard enough to lose things when you're old enough to understand. She was just a girl when Mark disappeared. If resurrecting my pain can help ease hers. I loved our son. Scott did too. But he was never around. He was too lost in his research, lost in the dream of making the discovery of the century, of becoming a hero in abundance. Then, one day, our son started to show signs of mutation.
Oh.
When Scott noticed them, he lost it. He tried to hide him as he desperately dove back into his research to find a cure. With Scott gone all the time, I turned to Mark for a shoulder to cry on. Told him what was going on. So Mark tried to reason with Scott. But you could never reason with him. He always thought he knew more. Then our son was arrested and Scott and Mark just took off on some crazy expedition. Left me alone to deal with it all. So I filed for divorce. I was alone anyway. Then they came back with nothing to show for all the damn time they were gone. But that didn't stop Scott. No, he just dove deeper into his work. And when Mark disappeared, I was sure it was because of another one of Scott's crazy missions. So tell Amelia, it was Scott's incessant need to be right, to be a hero, that undoubtedly cost her father his life. And that's it. That's all I know.
Das ist noch die Frage, wie? Was ist denn genau passiert?
Hell, I can feel for what the old man's been through. I've known some folks myself who went through the same thing. Terrible thing. Breaks couples up, you know. Stress of never being able to have kids again.
Why never again?
Because they sterilize families who've had a mutant to make sure they don't have no more.
It's sad, but it's the only way to protect our own kind. At least now I understand why the professor's so, you know, weird.
Okay. Aber die Mutationen kommen eigentlich doch nur, wenn man der Sonne ausgesetzt ist oder nicht. Oder verstehe ich das falsch? Okay. Seltsam. Okay, und ich hätte jetzt gedacht, dass Mark bei der Expedition verschwunden wäre. Aber sie kamen beide zurück. Und irgendwann später ist es passiert. Schon ein bisschen seltsam. Na, wie gesagt, ist die Frage, warum und wie.
Hello, Mancer.
Hello.
So, hier.
I talked to Scott's ex-wife.
So, what did she say?
It's an awful story. Her son. Anyway, their son was struck by mutation. They took him away from them, of course, but it made Scott go crazy, and he was convinced that he could find a remedy. He asked for your father's help, so they left together, and were gone for a long time. Their exploration apparently didn't lead to anything concrete for the boy, and Scott descended into madness. And then one day, Mark left. His ex thinks that it was to bring back something useful for his research, and he never came back.
Shit. So my father's disappearance is related to that poor kid? It's really awful what they must have gone through. That explains a lot about why he's so crazy, and also why he behaves as if we were his kids. Thank you, Zach. That doesn't answer all my questions, far from it, but I have a better grasp of what happened. My father disappeared by helping his best friend, who was going through a rough patch and wanted to heal his child. It's a sad but beautiful story, isn't it? I'm gonna think about all this. Thank you again.
Na, kein Problem. Ja, ein Kompliment machen. Okay, warum nicht?
You're not like other girls, are you?
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Or are you being a wise ass?
Beides. Temperament, Redeweise, Karriere. Temperament. Na, ich würde sagen, das ist ihre Stärke.
Because you've got a hell of a temper.
And what? You'd rather have a nice little girl who knows her place? Does what you tell her?
I'm pretty sure I didn't say that.
I didn't say you did. Otherwise you'd have your ass handed to you. I don't let myself get pushed around. It's not a bad thing.
Also meinte ich das auch nicht. Okay. Haben ein bisschen geflirtet oder so, keine Ahnung. Oder das Spiel versucht zu flirten. Keine Ahnung, was hier genau abgeht.